Hello everybody, welcome to this week's mindfulness meditation practice. This week we'll be looking at worry and how to let go. And as usual, the practice is freely offered, but also offered on the basis of pay what you can or pay what you wish. And any amount is very welcome and gratefully received. I will place the PayPal Me link in the description for this video. And be very grateful for any amount you wish to contribute to the continuance of this meditation series. So worry and letting go for today's practice. We get all sorts of suffering as the inevitable part of life. Difficulties arise. Worry is not one of those inevitable parts of our lives. Life gives us all sorts of challenges and difficulty, but it doesn't give us worry. We give that to ourselves. And worry is our reaction to the different pains or difficulties of life. And it comes in any number of different forms, whether that's sadness or anxiety or depression, confusion or anger, or just generalised feelings of stress. All are undesirable and uncomfortable situations for our minds and bodies. But if worry isn't a necessary part of life, why would we create it for ourselves? Well, worry comes from our grasping or attachment to things, people or outcomes, to life being a certain way, the way that we'd like it to be. So the more we try to control things, the more we will worry about outcomes and whether they will give us what we want or be the way we want them to be. But most of the time, as we know from our experience, things don't go the way that we want them to go, and life doesn't always give us what we want. We spend an awful lot of time, for example, worrying about getting old or ill, and these two things are absolutely going to happen to us at some point. So why on earth do we worry about them? And we worry about it because we want things to be a different way. We want things to be other than that. And letting go is a phrase that we see a lot in popular wellness culture at the moment, letting go of things that don't serve us anymore, letting go of what doesn't make us happy. And it sounds great, but what exactly do we do to let go, and what's the process? Are we supposed to replace what we've let go with something else? And that's what we tend to do. We look to something else, to a new attachment to make us happy instead of the one that we've just let go of. But what we really need to let go of is that mind of attachment that seeks positive outcomes or an easier path for every opportunity. It doesn't mean that we try to get rid of a difficult experience in our life, but we just instead try to allow every experience to be felt. With worry itself, do you know where that actually manifests in your body? Do you know what worry feels like? Have you ever spent time allowing worry to manifest and truly be felt? Or do you just try to get rid of it with distraction or by doing? We can use mindfulness to feel the difficulty in our bodies, because you may have heard me say before, what we feel, we heal in mindfulness. If we allow worry to manifest in the body, we can start to focus on that and slowly do the work of undoing that worry and truly allow it to pass by and be let go of on its own, without wishing for things to be other than they are or any other way. And it's difficult to do in modern society because we're used to getting things, getting what we want and getting it almost instantly. Everything's available to us now on this global society. And we're driven very much by getting what we want. And again, that just manifests as worry in some form, stress or anxiety, when we don't get what we want. We can't have what other people have. So we start with mindfulness to let go of worry through the process of observation, just watching ourselves, watching our thoughts, and any feelings that arise in response to those thoughts, allowing everything to just be as it is, to acknowledge where things are felt in the body, where our worry manifests and how it shows itself in the body. And we train ourselves just to patiently observe that process of arising and falling away without having to do anything. So letting go starts to happen as soon as we stop holding on so tightly, and we loosen our grasp and hold on to things a little bit more lightly by just watching them, allowing them to unfold in the body. So our practice today, we're going to choose a difficulty that we're working with currently in our lives. Not the worst thing that you can imagine, because that will disturb your mind. But on this first practice, just something that causes you to worry, but not something that's going to overwhelm you emotionally. So as you bring yourself into your meditation posture, begin by starting to bring to mind a worry that you currently have in your life. So coming into your sitting posture, feet are flat on the floor, back is straight but not tense, and then placing your hands in your lap, either in traditional meditation posture, one hand on top of the other, either way, thumbs are gently touching, or you can place palms up or palms down, as long as the shoulders and arms are supported in your lap. Tilting your head down to look at the knees, slowly closing your eyes when it's comfortable to do so. And we'll begin our meditation, as we always do, taking some deep breaths and relaxing the body to soften the mind. So relaxing, using the out breath around the eyes and the forehead. Parting your teeth to relax any tension you're holding in the jawline. As you continue to breathe slowly, feeling the shoulders relax down. Letting go of any weight that you're carrying in the shoulders, relaxing the arms into the lap. Slowly letting the full weight of your body be felt in the chair. Consciously relaxing the legs, just let them find their natural position, with the feet on the floor. Spending a few moments in this body awareness, just breathing out tension. Bring the focus now into the body, onto your breath. Settle the mind into watching each in and out breath. Just feeling the flow of air as it passes in and out of your nostrils. And if you're finding yourself distracted by thoughts, just notice when you've been taken away And gently and kindly bring your attention back to just watching the breath, watching the passage of air in and out of the nostrils, watching the rise and fall of the chest and the abdomen with each breath. As we start to create a still and spacious mind, try to recall a story or a situation or feelings in your life at the moment that cause you worry or stress or anxiety. Just allow that image, the situation or subject that causes you to worry to arise in your mind. As you focus fully on your story or situation of worry, start to notice any sensations or feelings that arise in your body in response to picturing that worrisome situation. As you focus on the bodily response to a situation of stress or worry, see if you can start to name any feelings that arise. Maybe it's sadness, maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's panic. Just try to softly name the sensations that arise in your body in response to you picturing that situation of worry in your life. As you continue to name whatever is arising, allow it to be felt in the body, noticing where sensations are arising, really noticing what they feel like. If you feel nothing at all, that's fine too. Not trying to change anything, or to move anything in or out of awareness. Just allow things to be as they are. Allow things to arise as they wish. As you contemplate the difficulty or worry in your life, try asking yourself, do I need to keep replaying this story? Is this something that I can let go? As you ask yourself those questions, just notice what the body feeds back in response. Can I let this go? You can try repeating to yourself as you contemplate your stressful or worrisome situation. Just try repeating to yourself, let go, let go. And thoughts arise, just softly say, let go. Be aware of any tension that you've allowed back into the body. Just actively soften through the body as you say, let go, let go. As you repeat to yourself, let go, and thoughts of worry arise, just notice what unfolds in its place. As you say, let go, notice any bodily response, any space that's created in the mind. any ease that's created in the body. Let go. As you continue to do the work of letting go, try to imagine instead a future or a situation for yourself where you have ease, peace and freedom from worry. Imagining that you have let go of the worry that you currently have, and imagine yourself at peace. And noticing as you imagine yourself free from worry, just notice how the body responds. If the feelings of worry, your story or situation starts to arise again in the mind, just say to yourself, I've let you go. And bring back to mind that image of yourself free from worry and at peace. Continue to use the phrase, I've let you go, each and every time thoughts, feelings or images of worry try to re-enter your mind. I've let you go. Continuing to soften and relax the mind, focusing back onto the breath. Just continuing to notice the in and out breath. Just taking some easy breaths as we draw the meditation to a close. Opening your eyes and rising from your practice when you're ready. And this is a nice practice to work on in your sitting meditation, particularly if worries of the same nature tend to visit you over again. But you can also continue this practice through daily life. If you find that the same worry is visiting you, you can just try repeating to yourself, I've let you go, and just try to notice the active softening in the body in response to that phrase, I've let you go. And hopefully you'll join me again next week for another mindfulness session. Thanks very much for joining me.